very good afternoon, each and everyone, the dignitaries of the dais, different other guests, and some of my colleagues who are present here. Once again, very good afternoon to all of you. I think the kind of discussion we had till now for a couple of hours, it gives me immense pleasure to add some value addition into that. And as it has already been mentioned by the previous anchor, that I want to add some points regarding how the future education system is going to be basically affected by artificial intelligence and machine learning. I personally come from a background of AI machine learning, where I started practicing in 2005. So almost 18 years I am with AI machine learning. And the previous panel discussion where we concluded, I'd like to maybe start from here. We are in the digital era, and so much of digitization is happening. We have touched by the apps, by the mobile phones, and many years back by computers, laptop, and other vending machines. Have our life, or the life of students and faculty members, has been touched by artificial intelligence and machine learning? The answer is very much yes. The day you started using smartphone, each one of us, our life started affected by artificial intelligence and machine learning. Whether we have used it positively or negatively, the time will say. But our life is already touched, and same as the life of students. Before I make some other few comments on higher education, as well as few other points which comes to in my mind, I'd like to give a big thanks to Business World for making it possible, this Education Summit 2023, and inviting all of us, the reason we are all here together. I'll be mentioning some of the areas where our education system already has been touched or going to be affected by artificial intelligence and machine learning. Before that, if anyone has little bit doubt regarding this area, basically what is artificial intelligence, I know everyone uses now, the school kids are also learning. It's the basic intelligence, basically we embed in a system, computer kind of thing, which helps us to do those things which are normally, if done by human being, then you will require intelligence. As simple as if you create a robot and you tell the robot is an intelligent robot, or artificial intelligence is used, you expect the robot is going to do some of the things. If it is done by human being, then basic intelligence is required. Same way with the software also. Coming to the education system, and if you apply artificial intelligence and machine learning, I'll also like to mention a little bit here for again basic understanding that the AI started in 1960, and then later stage around say 2000, we got machine learning. The AI systems are driven by, at the beginning days, by logic. We call them as a logic-based artificial intelligence because it didn't have huge amount of data those days. But machine learning, 2000 and beyond, as also mobile phones came into the market, internet came for us, a lot of personal computation as well as laptops. So automatically, we had a huge collection of data, and the basic artificial intelligence algorithm were not enough to do the kind of intelligent work which you are thinking. And here comes the machine learning. Machine started learning from data. So today, AI basically is the similar meaning of machine learning. At the same time, a new field also has emerged which is called as data science. The scientific way of handling data is data science, where AI machine learning is already included. The way, by scientific way, I want to mean how you will be creating such databases, how you will be collecting the data, how you will be saving the data, how you will be analyzing the data, and how this data will be helping you to predict something. The overall scientific process is called basically data science, where AI machine learning is embedded into that. Coming to the higher education system or education and AI machine learning applications, these are some of the areas I would like to touch base. Some of the names you are aware of, but some of them are going to touch your life and your students' life. Number one, personalized learning. AI will make it possible. Under personalized learning, it will be adaptive learning mechanism as well as intelligent tutor. Your tutor will help you how fast you can learn, how productively you can learn. Your learning will be very much personalized. So many companies and so many online education system already using it, that your learning may not be the similar way of my learning. You are a person who like to listen a lot of audio and then you remember it. I might be a person who like to see a lot of videos and then learn. There might be third one who like to read text and then learn. So our learning habits are different because we come from different background. Your AI system is going to help you to understand that kind of environment and help you to learn faster as an individual. The second point is that learning analytics. Under this, predictive analytics as well as behavioral analytics are going to bring a lot of change in the field of education. The third one, virtual assistant and chatbots. Already many of are using different kind of chatbots. Even if you open your Messenger at this moment, Facebook Messenger, you will find the third or fourth one will be a chatbot waiting for you and trying to help you in some way. So educational chatbot and virtual teaching assistant comes under this. And by educational chatbot, I want to make it very interesting area which is going to come up. Just think, you are going to class only for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours in the lab. A student got it out at night, 12 o'clock. There's a time basically they learn, hostel us, 9, 10 to 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. they learn. Now they want to communicate with you for some specific doubts. How they will be communicating? They cannot communicate with you. But today AI can help you to create your chatbots where the basic questions and answer will be required. As much depth as you want to bring into that, of course with a lot of training, and that they will feel that they're speaking with you at night also when he has the basic doubts coming for your subject. I think this is going to be one of the best thing which is going to happen in the field of education with the field of AI-driven chatbots. Content creation and curation will be the fourth point I'd like to mention. A lot of content generation and content recommendation is going to come. And regarding content generation, my previous speaker also have mentioned the Chat GPT. I'd like to tell few words about Chat GPT and generative AI after finishing these points. The fifth point is natural language processing, automated essay grading. If you are aware of GRE and TOEFL, in case of TOEFL, 1/3 of the essays are basically done, the assessment is done by the computer. And 2/3 is done by human being. And the result is compared till date, and that's the award is giving. So it's very much, and this was my area in 2005 to 2010, as my PhD work is automated essay grading system was my PhD area. Translation is very much used, and there are some areas which we need to improve. Gaps are there if you use some Google translation, because there is not huge amount of local language databases, and that is the reason sometimes you convert from English to Telugu or Telugu to English, you will find some gaps, because you are still lacking in the local language databases. The sixth one will be emotional intelligence, and here I would like to mention the mental health chatbot. Before exam, there are a lot of exam hiccups are there. Depression also there. Students go to depression, it happens. They come to us and discuss, sir, after 2 days I am not prepared, I want to drop. But again, night 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, how do they could communicate with someone who can help them in learning or can overcome that to give them the confidence that he can learn? So mental health chatbot is going to come in the education system and going to help a lot to the students. The seventh one will be gamification and simulation. So educational games or game-based learning is already happening, and game-based recruitment is very much used. I like to mention some of the companies let them, I will not mention here. There are some of the companies in service sector, today they are using game-based recruitment process. In one of the drive, other than your aptitude and English, you need to play a specific game to clear it to go to the next level. So game-based learning and game-based assessment is very much there. And this is going to be much bigger. So what you basically require, maybe the faculty members in future, that we need to learn it that for my subject, how to create those chatbots. I can call, if I'm coming from physics, I can collaborate with someone from computer science or data science and then create such kind of chatbots. The eighth point is generative AI, which is making sensation these days, which is basically Chat GPT. And we are telling students are copying, students are getting assignment using Chat GPT. It needs to be stopped. What is the mechanism? I think nothing to be worried. In the whole academic system, we have seen that it is basically the recreation which we follow in academic system. Just remember, all of us sitting here maybe completed our bachelor's, master or PhD. PhD little bit, of course, research is there. But if you see up to masters, what we have done in the whole education period, we have recreated either from the books or from the teacher's note. The exam is a recreation process. Who can recreate better, he is the topper. And there is no change into that. ChatGPT is a recreation system, so don't be worried. In our time, what you used to do, if assignment is given, go to library, open some 4 books and make some assignment and submit it. Am I not right? The same thing students are doing, basically ChatGPT is doing that part. It is considering 15 to 20 books as its base, something for you. Question is that you should not submit it directly. Should we? No. We should tell the students before submission, please read at least one textbook and see that what are the changes you can bring. Even total software development system also today, no one started software from the scratch. When Microsoft comes with a new version, it doesn't make it from the scratch. It just do the updation. So you require those brains Microsoft basically creates who can do that kind of upgradation. So nothing to be worried about ChatGPT, will be very much there. It's just one more tool which will be helping us. And my previous speaker also told, we require the domain expert to create such kind of projects in and around ChatGPT, that if you want to create a ChatGPT system for geography, you are a geography specialist who can help you to create such kind of systems. So AI is doing well. It has already touched our life and it will be keep touching, and it's an excellent area. Before I conclude, in my last point, I like to mention only that in one of my job, my director used to tell, it's an education institution, he used to tell, the best way of teaching the student is that don't teach them. Give them the problem and leave them, mainly in higher education. We are doing too much of spoon feeding. Even some of the cases we ask students, giving the previous year record and ask them to rewrite it again, sitting either in the canteen or at hostel, rewrite the total record. I don't know what is basically education system gains out of it. My request will be only that. Let us create an environment where the major target should be problem solving. Each one of us are paid and getting our salary to solve problems. As long as the problem solving will not be coming at the core of learning, it is impossible to learn better. Including us, I faced the problem in my life. When I was learning integration and double integration, my question was that, why I am learning that? Because to clear entrance, which is not at all the objective of learning. Each was our physics, chemistry, biology or maths, what we did in 11-12 to go into admission into a good institution. Only that is the purpose. We used to go to tuition, do hard work, solve all the problems. There was nothing else. I think that education system needs to be also changed. And the learning should be a reason-based learning, a problem-solving based learning. Concluding the example with, in Japan, the kids who comes to in the primary school, they make their own breakfast. The bread, jam, butter is kept in different way. The very tiny kids of 3 to 4 years. They make their own breakfast, then they eat, they clean, they see what is there in their timetable, and they go for gardening, they go to library, they read, take some book, teacher asks what you have learned. It's so much a reason-based learning. So reason-based, purpose-based, and problem-based learning, that the environment we should create altogether. Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity.